Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the UCF Knights and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, Knights head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Cowboys headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UCF Knights offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, coming onto the field, it's Dylan Wade. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. That you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And, Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Knights are flying down the field. To the air, it's Barnett. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Straight ahead, it's Watson. He's past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Watson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He's got the tight end. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man across the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Turns up, it's Young. Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. 2nd and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and 11. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Handoff, Duke Watson running left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Out wide right, it's Hammond. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Split backs here. Running inside, it's Watson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for a crease. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go to the counter. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Hawkins. Swamped immediately. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Selling the fake. Look out! Buried before he could blink.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right side, it's Coleman. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught behind the line. It's Hammond. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Hammond. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Coleman. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Right side, it's Watson. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Watson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got a man, it's Watson. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Left side is Watson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Tries to get it himself. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Page. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the UCF head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll give it to Watson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Driving forward, it's Watson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Makes a catch. They will score. Touchdown, UCF. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Here comes the Heat. A strike downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Drives inside. Got the first down. He stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Complete on 3rd down. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The AT unit on the field.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Turns it loose. Got a man, it's Wade. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws it off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Short gain on the play before he slides. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Makes a connection. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Back's got it on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
On 3rd down, here's Watson. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to sit. They get through, and it's blocked. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient.
Oh, a lot of space. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, pressure's coming. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Charles. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Handoff for Watson. And he's brought down after a short gain. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Rushes on. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They want that clock to run. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Here's Duke one more time. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. Down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Back to throw, it's Barnett. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
2nd and long here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the big throw. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, we haven't called his number too much tonight, but that time coming up with a huge play down the field for this offense.
Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Trying to squeak through the pile. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're all over him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering